Welcome back, everyone. There was a specific iPhone not too long ago that I kind of bashed before it came out. Now, I do bash pretty much every iPhone that has ever came out, and to some extent, no iPhone is perfect, and even this iPhone wasn't perfect, but to the extent where I actually thought it was not a good phone, and I wasn't even just saying that. Like, I actually genuinely thought it was a horrible device before it even came out, and I was pretty much proven wrong, and this specific iPhone was the iPhone XR. Now, this device, as you may know now, I love this phone a lot. I think it's a great iPhone. I think it's perfect in so many different ways. Even now that Apple stopped selling it, I think it's a great device still to pick up. But when this iPhone first came out, there was such a humongous shift, in my opinion, from what I thought Apple was going to be doing to what Apple actually did. Now, since this phone has came out, we've pretty much gotten used to the design, the display, everything like that. But to rewind back to 2018, Apple went ahead and actually had an iPhone like an iPhone 8 Plus, an iPhone 8 that had LCD panels that were kind of that older design, but then they released that iPhone 10, which was the future of iPhones. Then the year after, they actually went ahead and pretty much dropped support of the iPhone 10 and gave us the iPhone XR. Now, this was the issue, okay? Going from an iPhone 10 to an iPhone XR, you were pretty much losing a camera, so it had a single camera setup, it had an LCD panel, but on top of that, it was a lower resolution panel than a lot of other devices that came out at that time. I mean, to give you some perspective, the Galaxy S9 came out that year and the Note 9 came out that year, and those things had beautiful OLED displays. Now, granted, the XS and XS Max also came out at the same time, but for $750, I believe was the starting price, that was a pretty expensive price to pay for a device like that. Now, that was kind of where my head was, and on top of that, it wasn't as powerful as the iPhone XS. It had a gig less of RAM, which was kind of annoying. But here's the thing on top of that, interestingly enough, after getting that phone in-house and testing it, I honestly completely changed my opinion on that device. Now, if you go back on my channel, you can see pretty much whenever a new iPhone comes out, we talk about the good things of that iPhone, we talk about the bad things of that iPhone, but I generally don't think an iPhone since then has made me upset or like I was super upset about it or anything like that. The iPhone XR was the only iPhone where I was actually, kind of upset about it, and I thought it was a complete waste of money. But since then, we've gotten it in-house, and it's been a great device. And, I actually bought another one because it was that good of a device. Well, mostly because I threw my other one away by accident. But it's still a great performing phone. The display was one of my biggest problems, and I honestly don't think it's that big of a problem anymore. I think it was kind of an issue when it first came out, but Apple knows how to tune their display software with that hardware, and they did a great job with it. On top of that, that single camera setup really hasn't affected me at all, mostly because I don't really shoot too many crazy things as I thought on my camera, so that also wasn't a big deal. You still have 4K at 60 on the back, you still have 1080p at 60 on the front, great front-facing camera for the most part, but the best thing is this phone kind of signaled the beginning of those cheaper iPhones, and I think that's a great thing for Apple to do. We've gotten since then, so many price traps for all those other iPhones beyond the board, and it's been rumored that Apple may actually use the iPhone XR body for their next iPhone SE2 or iPhone SE3 or iPhone SE4, whatever they're going to call it. So I think it's totally cool, and I actually like the iPhone XR now. So in terms of that covers it up there. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.